You know, it's amazing how many times people have an argument about something when in reality, a lot of the times, neither person is right. Because William Shakespeare said, there is no good or bad, but thinking makes it so. There is no right or wrong, but thinking makes it so. It's all about the perspective. So if something happens where you're in a relationship with someone or a business dealing, whatever it is, you really got to be the open-minded person and try to understand as best as humanly possible perspective. Because no matter how right you think you are, most of the time, that's just an opinion. That doesn't mean you're right. It's right in your head, but who is to say that that is right? There isn't one way to look at something. The cup is half empty versus half full. And people sometimes will say that when it comes to being negative or being positive. But perspective is something so easy to not want to understand when you feel so strongly about a certain thing. When you feel so strong, this is the right answer. This is the way you should be thinking. That isn't the right thinking, because that doesn't mean that they're thinking is wrong. It just means that you see it so strongly in one way, and it very well could be the popular opinion. It very well could be the quote unquote the right way. But remember, that doesn't mean it's the right way. It's just the way I see it. It's the way that you see it. It's the way that we see it. There isn't one way to become successful. There is someone who could see my video on perspective and say, yeah, bullcrap, there's only one way to be successful, and here it is. And that very well could work out. One of our previous videos, we talk about reading, and then there's gonna be someone successful saying, I never read, that's stupid. And I can't say that that's wrong, because if they've never read and they're successful, because there isn't one way to become successful. There's not one way to look at anything. We gotta really understand perspective. Understanding other people's perspective doesn't mean you agree with them. It just means, okay, I can see how you see it. I still see it the way I see it, but I can understand where you're seeing it from. Can you see? So understanding perspective can save yourself some time, energy, money in relationship problems, in business problems. You could be so surprised if you just learn to be open-minded. Remember, open-minded doesn't mean it has to change your opinion, but at least has to be able to understand their perspective and why they see the things that they see and how they see it.